we proceeded, just to cut short to the story, the next day we went out into the jungle to look at some of the illegal logging that was happening in the area and how we were going to deal with it. And they wanted to know our opinion about how to deal with this. Now, there was about 8 or 10 of us. There was 10 of us that went out, and we went through the jungle, and we spent the whole day, and we mapped out where we were going to put some, where the best place to put a generator was and all that sort of thing. And I noticed that one of the guys that were with us, he's a Makasarin, and he had yellow soccer socks on, big, thick yellow ones, and they went right up to his knee. And we all wear pants in the jungle. You wear pants. You don't wear shorts in the jungle.
Oh, of course.
You're going to be in deep trouble, okay? So we were all wearing pants to cover this up, and he went in with these bright yellow socks. And I looked at it, and I noticed it. I mean, you can't miss a sock that color. But I didn't think much more of it. So we proceeded to go through the jungle, and I proceeded to get covered pretty much half of my body in leeches. And they thought that was pretty funny, and I told them that, maybe the leeches, they're like ethnic food or something. But we kept going. And later that night, we come back, and he was as we were coming back, he was very quiet, and he didn't speak very much, and he usually is very talkative, but this time he was very subdued, and he just kind of was quiet, and we went back into the house, and just spent the time to eat supper and everything, and just did what we usually do. And within about an hour or two, he started getting violently ill, and I excuse the viewers or the listeners.
Go ahead and tell us. We're interested in every detail.
But he projectile vomited like I've never seen a human being projectile vomit before. I'm talking, to get detail, I'm talking 5 feet. Extraordinary.
Wow. So he was almost having like a vomiting fit.
Yeah, he was having seizures. And it was coming. I've never seen a human being have his body rattled so hard by a sickness. And I thought at first, oh my God, he's got malaria or he's got, something, right?
Yeah.
So we proceeded to, I actually tried to make him healthy again. I spent a lot of time to develop it, trying to think of medications that would work for him, to keep his fluids up, to keep him going, we kept massaging him to keep him alive and all that sort of stuff, and he managed to stay alive the whole night long. The next day, he recovered, and he was his old self again. And we said, what happened? And he said, I was very embarrassed to tell you yesterday. He said, because I wore yellow socks into the jungle, and I know that was not allowed. What happened was something, and he couldn't see it, bit him on the back of his calf on his left leg. I thought it was right leg, but it was his left leg, and bit him again in the back of his thigh.
And this was not seen. You were all together when this happened. You must have been.
Yeah. Yeah,
we were all together. You never saw a thing.
No one never saw a thing. He didn't see it himself. He couldn't see it. He just said he felt something grabbing him and biting him. And
did you notice him reacting to this at all during the day?
Well, we heard we heard him holler a couple of times, but sometimes that happens. You just holler.
Yeah, it's the jungle. You might be getting bitten by a beetle or some kind of a creature. Okay, so he hollered a couple of times and then he shut up.
Yeah, and see, you have to understand that. I came out of the jungle. My legs from about the knee down were black with leeches, because there's huge amounts of leeches and stuff that glom onto you.
It's a hard environment, a very difficult environment, obviously.
It's a type of environment that is so beautiful that you can just hardly imagine it. There's danger to this place. It's almost paradise. But it's also very dangerous, and you have to be very careful.
Danger in paradise. That's the Garden of Eden. It happens to be a death trap. Okay.
Absolutely, it can be.
Well, we're going to take, Alan, we're going to take another little break here. Folks, this is so annoying. I hate to do these breaks. I'm tempted to just go ahead with the rest of the show, and maybe I'll do that, but because this is so absolutely fascinating. Okay, we're going to take our break. We'll be right back.
You're listening